Hello, I'm Dee Mitchell and we are following this trending news story. Well, will Canada's 2021 budget limit CEWS misappropriation? Ahead of Canada's budget of 2021, reports of big corporations unethically benefiting from the Canadian Emergency Wage Subsidy, or CEWS, one of the government's flagship pandemic relief schemes, are doing the rounds. That the funds allocated by the federal government with a view to share the wage burden of employers during periods of extended lockdowns went into dividend payouts and executive pay hikes is making headlines. What is CEWS? Well, the subsidy scheme's primary aim is to indirectly support wage earners by subsidizing wage costs of companies they are employed with. The COVID pandemic-induced lockdowns dealt a huge blow to revenues. CEWS started as a wage subsidy to cover 12 weeks starting from March 15, 2020, up to 847 Canadian dollars per week. The wage subsidy for every eligible employee was given to companies that qualified. The scheme saw various extensions as a result of continued negative impact of COVID-19 crisis on trade and commerce. The Government of Canada's website has reported over 3.14 million applications have been approved by the designated agency. This figure includes 500 applications where over 5 million Canadian dollars were approved. A total of 74.25 billion Canadian dollars has been given as support to corporations. What are the allegations? Well, the Canadian Revenue Agency, or the CRA, is said to have received hundreds of complaints against companies' purported misappropriation of CEWS support. Big corporations such as BCE Inclant, TELUS Corporation are said to have allegedly used the wage subsidy fund to make its shareholders and executives richer by increasing dividend payouts and hiking pay. Reportedly, Yellow Pages Limited received over 7 million Canadian dollars in CEWS aid in 2020, and the company declared dividend for first time in years, besides engaging in shares buyback. Names of corporations that allegedly misused the well-intentioned CEWS scheme have yet to be made public by CRA. However, companies on their part have unequivocally vindicated their stance. The April 19th Canadian budget. Well, the wage subsidy scheme is set to run out on June 30th. The recent upsurge in numbers of active cases will likely cause extension of CEWS, given that the fiscal burden of CEWS is quite considerable. Finance Minister Chrystia Freeland may hold some provisions to rein in reckless spending by companies. CEWS has a stated aim of preventing layoffs of workers. I'm Dee Mitchell reporting for Kalkine. Please stay watching.